Joe, today was all about occupation of the crease this morning, was it? And led by you, you did a great job.
Yeah, look, we were on the back end of the game, obviously coming into the day after yesterday in that remarkable innings, and well, a couple of remarkable innings actually throughout the course of yesterday and the day before. So yeah, we knew we were on the back foot. Realistically, it was always going to be an uphill struggle in terms of trying to win the game. So yeah, next best thing was a draw, and it was really important that first up this morning, the guys down the back end of the order could put overs in the legs of the Durham bowlers and try and absorb as much time out of the game as we possibly could. And I thought we did that probably as well as we could have hoped for at the start of the day, and forced them to bat for a little period again. And again, we've come through probably as well as you can realistically expect to. So yeah, look, we've had probably as good a day as we could have hoped for, but obviously we're still on the wrong side of the game at the moment, and we've got a lot of hard work to do tomorrow.
Yeah, how much confidence does it give you knowing the boys following you can hang around?
Yeah, look, they're average ruiners, to be honest. They're the guys. They work really hard on their batting. They're brave. They take it very seriously, and we saw that. I thought the way that Adam and Ben played, for 15 overs there, to put 15 overs more into the Durham guys' legs, to take 15 overs out of the game, they were very brave. They stood up to some hostile bowling, some quick bowling, and it's really encouraging for us that that's the fight that we've got within the side, and hopefully that continues tomorrow.
What was the chat after yesterday? Because it was such a remarkable innings from Ben. Was it a case of just thinking, well, he's a great player, these things happen, and try and put it out of your mind, and today's another day?
Yeah, I think, exactly that. We can't really dwell too much on it. We're in the midst of a game, and we're trying to scrap as hard as we can to make sure we get something out of it first and foremost, and that was the mindset going into the day. Touching on that innings yesterday, obviously it was remarkable, and anyone who was here will remember it for a long time, and I know I certainly will, having bowled at it and contributed towards it. It really was special, but that's got its own place within this game. That innings, as strange as it sounds, I don't think will define whether we draw or lose this game, and we knew that going into the day.
And second time round, they needed quick runs. Were you surprised they didn't ask you to bat again?
Look, there's different ways to skin a cat, aren't there? A couple of weeks ago against Sussex, we decided to enforce the follow on. They've obviously made the decision that they wanted their bowlers to be as fresh as possible. So, each to their own, I guess, and hopefully that time out of the game is important tomorrow.
And obviously Jack and Azza could do with the score. They'll probably admit that themselves, but they've got themselves set in the way, they've done the hard work. And again, tomorrow, rock up, you never know, do you?
No, both moved exceptionally well, great to see. Both class acts at opposite ends of their career, I think that's fair to say. So, I'm hopefully looking forward to sitting up there on the balcony tomorrow and watching a few more hours of it.
You must be delighted how it's going for yourself as a batter, Joe. You had that really responsible 70 at Leicester and another good 62 today. I know you always work hard on your batting, but you're really playing some big innings at the moment. Yeah,
well, I think I've said openly since I came back from my stress fracture, batting had taken a backseat in my probably unconsciously really. So I've made a real focus since then to make sure that I contribute again. And yeah, look, I feel in a really good place. I think obviously experience has helped, and I do want to score and contribute a lot of runs, and luckily so far this season I've made some contributions, and obviously I want to keep building on that.
With Barney as well, there's going to be not enough places in the top six the way it's going.
I think that might be a stretch too far. We've experimented with that before to not much success, so I'm happy at 8, but I think it's important for the side. Good sides have people batting at 7, 8, 9 who score a lot of runs. We probably haven't done that as well as we would have liked over the past few years. So, look, I want to make sure that I'm scoring the runs that position justifies, and the runs that a top side would expect from number 8, and that's what I want to do.
It's the third time in the 4 games where we have lost 4 early wickets, but it doesn't have a detrimental effect on the side because we know there's still so much batting to come.
I think it's been really impressive actually, in contrast to probably periods last year, how we've managed to fight back in really tough periods. I think sometimes that's just the way the game goes. But you know, the character that's been shown, I think obviously Ed's batting out of his skin at the moment, and long may that continue. But you know, Ben's innings last week, Ben's, you know, contribution again today, that we know that there's always been ability there. I think it's just important that, you know, obviously the top order would like to set it up better, and I'm sure they will over the course of the season, but it's important for the guys in behind to keep contributing and adapting to situations as they come up.
Important knock as well today by Josh Baker as well, showed a lot of character again, because obviously what happened yesterday, he bounced back really well.
Yeah, I think what happened to Josh yesterday might just be my take on it, an older head maybe. You know, that happens in the game of cricket. I don't think Josh did much wrong yesterday, to be honest with you. And you know, I hope, and he's a strong enough character to just have the ability to see yesterday for what it was, something remarkable, and go back to doing what he's done for the start of his career, which is bowling outstandingly well for us and being a real asset for us. And then with the bat, he's made contributions every time he's played. If you look at how he started his career, he's going to turn himself into a proper batter, which is great to see.
And do you think the fact you have put those extra overs into their legs could have an impact tomorrow if the game goes towards the distance?
That's the hope, isn't it? That's the hope. You know, it's obviously it's a good batting wicket. There's no beating around the bush. It's not doing all sorts. You know, that it's very much there for us if we play well enough. But then, you know, they've got a lot of ammunition to throw at us. So I think it'll be an exciting day.